We are back with another episode of Ready to Believe. Another live episode where we are talking more episodes of the real Ghostbusters. I am your host, as always, Jamie Pale Rider, along with,
Rob Williams.
as well as,
Re.
and tonight we have
Shut
a
up, Rob.
special guest from the community, fellow Tools and Talent ambassador, Archer from Nerd Affiliated.
Woo!
Oh, happy to be here. Thank you guys.
Hang on,
Awesome.
I got something for you. Hang on.
Oh no, here goes Mr. Soundboard.
There we go.
Thank
Love
you
that.
so much, Archer, for joining us for this one. I am so excited to have you on. You're
No,
always
thank you
in
for
our
having the
chat,
invite.
super gracious with your shout outs for our show, on your show. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, no, super hyped. You like I was saying behind this the in the backstage area, like the YouTube gods brought me to your channel, and little did I know we were already connected through Tools and Talent Props.
Right?
So I'm glad that YouTube assisted in us connecting.
Hell yeah. Sometimes the algorithm works for you.
Mm-hmm.
So before we jump into the episodes tonight, I did want to give you a few minutes just to honestly, I just want to know more about you. I want to, first things first, let's talk about just your involvement with the Ghostbusters fandom. How did they get started? Where are you at now?
Yeah, I'll try to fly through it because that one's also one of those, short story long or long story short long, whatever. So for me, doing my channel, it's changed over the years, and one of the things that's always been there is cosplay in some way, shape, or form. So one of the things I love to do every year, as I kind of told you guys before, is go to Spirit Halloween on November 1st during the clearance and just get everything I can for the following year. And one day I saw the 80% proton pack there, and I had a friend who likes Ghostbusters. I mean, he's not anywhere near us liking Ghostbusters, but he likes it. So I was like, oh, I'll buy for him if he ever wants it. He didn't want it. So I kept the pack. And then Rambling Nerd, who helps me with the channel, one year, he was like, oh, we should do a group cosplay. What if we did Ghostbusters? And I was like, oh, funny coincidence. I have a proton pack. And mind you, I was not a Ghostbusters fan at that point. This was at this point 3 years ago, I think, 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. So I was not like a hardcore Ghostbusters fan at all. I'd seen the first movie maybe once. And I actually fell in love with the franchise through watching cosplay videos and seeing everybody's like enthusiasm and the passion that went into their costumes and the packs and all that. Watched all the tested videos like 50 times to learn what I had to learn. And then by the time I got to watching the movies, at that point, even though they were super old, to me they were something new and refreshing to watch. And it was a wrap, as they say.
Man, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That's I've met a few people that have kind of gotten into a larger fandom through that cosplay avenue. That's such a fun way to come at it. And God, to experience all this stuff fresh as an adult, like that's got to be a ton of fun.
It's funny through I feel in the last 5 years, one of the trending things online has been showing my partner Star Wars for the first time, and then everybody being like, oh, what order do you show it to them from, the OG order and the actual chronological? And in a way I kind of had that with Ghostbusters, and I'm like, oh, that is kind of a fun experience to just go into it blind. And then, if you like it, you don't have any point of reference. It's just for you to determine if you like it or not.
Dude, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And look at you now. You're a YouTuber, a cosplayer, a Tools and Talent ambassador.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And it was super funny to see you in the chat in one of our videos for the first time. And I recognize you right away from Tools and Talent.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ambassadors. I'm like, oh man, we got to get him on.
Yeah. No, Doc he's awesome. I don't even remember how I found his stuff. But I think the first mod he did that got me oh, this might be the guy I gotta connect with was his belt. When I saw the belt, I was oh, as a bigger guy, I find it's hard for me to find any kind of belt let alone one that's going to be screen accurate in any kind of way.
Right.
Actually, ironically, I have the new black one here. I'm going to do my video on it
Nice.
this weekend. That was not planned, by the way. That was just I was like, oh, that's there.
Get a text from Doc. Checks in the
link
mail.
below.
Checks in the mail. Yeah.
Tools and talent link below.
There you go. Use that link. But yeah, it again, people like him, like, you know, you talk to them and then like yourselves, you guys are fans of other fandoms too. So Ghostbusters almost is like that gateway drug of like, we all like this one. What else do you like? Oh, you also like Star Wars? Me too. Oh, you also like, in the case of Doc, you also like Aliens? Me too. Yeah. And then, you know, you kind of build those friendships from there.
100%. Yeah, that's awesome. I love what Doc has built. It's clear, he's an Uber fan, and he's kind of just building out this community, which is so much fun to see. So what we have you here for tonight specifically is to talk about real Ghostbusters. So with your background in mind, what is your history with the real Ghostbusters cartoon?
Yeah. So I mentioned how I'd never really watched Ghostbusters. Reason for that was I grew up in a very religious household.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of stuff. Actually, so right now on I'm gonna plug our Letterboxd, nerd affiliated.
Nice.
I started a playlist today, or a list today, and I'm watching / rewatching old 80s and 90s like horror movies that like I just either didn't get a chance to watch or it's been so long. Like I watched The Lost Boys before the end of a couple hours ago. Never saw the whole thing. And I was like, oh, now I have that movie in my head. So with Ghostbusters, it was one that I wasn't allowed to watch, but friends at school would have the toys. And I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. Where's it from? They're like, oh, Ghostbusters. I'm like, oh, no idea what that is. Like,
so not even the cartoon? Let alone the movies?
Because the word ghost is in it.
Oh, man.
So mind you, as an adult now, Halloween's my favorite holiday. So like,
hell yeah.
My parents plan
Halloween best holiday?
Yep, best holiday.
Do not interrupt our guest.
But see, we already all have that in common on top of Ghostbusters. So I'm like, my parents' plan backfired because they kept me from it, and it made me a bigger fan of all that stuff.
Right? I feel like that must happen a lot.
That's how it always works. That's how it always happens.
So did you, as you were going back and watching the movies, did you include the cartoons in that as well?
Yeah. So what essentially what happened was, if I'm remembering it correctly, I was watching the movies. I was doing research on what I wanted to mod the pack to look like. And then I stumbled on the RGB pack. And then I was like, oh, I've never watched the cartoon. I know what the characters look like from the cartoons because of toys. And then at that point in time, we started to get those Kenner re-releases from Hasbro, and that started to get some movement. So I went back, I started watching the cartoon, and I was like, the music from this show is amazing. Like, I absolutely love this. And downloaded the soundtrack, put it in my Proton pack, and I was more of a fan of the soundtrack than I was the cartoon at first. I was just playing the soundtrack. And
the soundtrack's great.
And then eventually like kind of started working my way through. But what I was telling you guys before was I only made it to season 2, I believe. That's as far as I got. So even now watching the real Ghostbusters, it's a whole new experience of like, oh, here's a refreshing show to watch, completely different. And I get to, live it out. And through your podcast, even get some commentary.
Awesome. Well, I don't know how much value our commentary adds, but it is a good excuse to watch the show again.
I didn't even know that Sam Hain came back a second time until y'all were talking about it, and I was like, I'm gonna pull it up and watch right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Sam Hain and Boogeyman got the sequels. It was so awesome to see. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for that background, man. I'm really excited to chat through these episodes now, especially because I assume the Grundel for you is going to be the first watch that you did.
That was my first watch. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
And for some reason, it was not in my I'm cheesy. I buy stuff on Apple. I don't know why. Everybody else bootlegs everything, and I'm still over here afraid to get caught for bootlegging. But it wasn't in the store, and neither was the second. Was it last time you guys were talking about the second Boogeyman episode?
Oh yeah.
No, Boogeyman episode. Yeah, I didn't see that one either. When I was looking at it. So both of those I actually found on YouTube and watched them that way.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, before we jump in here, let's I realize that I'm neglecting the chat a little bit, so I did want to check in and say hi to everybody. So we have Tony in the house. Hose Nose, always awesome to see you guys. I see Hose Nose is being salty as usual.
Alzo says he's following Archer on Letterboxd, and I just did myself. So I just so
scrolling down, VJ Baby in the house.
Yeah, VJ's in the house.
Joining us. Dave Baron Van Awesome. So good. Getting slime to celebrate. I love it. And Rambling Nerd. So Archer, I want to check in with you. So Rambling Nerd, you mentioned is like your partner in crime on Nerd Affiliated. So is he the one that got the 3D printed RGB pack?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's the one that has it. Yeah.
That's
so we're friends
exciting.
with Great Scott Prop Shop. Also, like, linked up with him through YouTube stuff, and he printed it out for Rambling Nerd. Rambling Nerd signed up for that guy. I forget the guy's name, that he has a Patreon where he has that pack and some other things. So Rambling Nerd signed up for it, got the files. Great Scott printed it out for us because he's a wizard at that. And
that's crazy.
Right now, that's on his docket for not for this year, but probably for next year.
Nice. God, between that and Jason from Ghostbusters News also 3D printed
it's the same model,
real Ghostbusters pack.
The same one, yeah.
It looks beautable. I can't wait to see it come together, and it's making me a little bit jealous.
Oh yeah, I mean, mind you, he's on my team, and I'm like, damn, why'd you get you got the first look at that?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's so exciting. I can't wait to see it come together. Okay, so without further ado, I guess we should probably talk about the reason why we're here tonight. So,
yeah.
So first things first, we are talking about season 1, episode 7 of The Real Ghostbusters, Mr. Sandman, Dream Me a Dream, originally aired October 25th, 1986, written by our boy, J. Michael Straczynski. He's basically the guy that writes all the good episodes. I'm not saying that there were no other good episodes written by other people, but if you see his name at the start of the episode, you know it's going to be a banger. And we have 2 of them tonight. So I'm so excited. So going down the list, we're starring our OG cast, Arsenio Halls Winston, Maurice LaMarche, Lorenzo Music, Laura Summer, and Frank Welker. Man, the original season 1 and 2 cast is awesome.
Yeah.
I love them so much. And we're going to get into that a little bit with you, Archer. Just the differences between the 2 voice casts. Because I try and choose one of season 1 and 2, and then the second one is usually one from like 3 and beyond, just so we get that dichotomy a little bit. Yeah. It's always fun to talk about. But first things first, we have the OGs. This one, the big bad, is Sandman. He is probably one of the more altruistic ghosts out there. He's trying to create world peace, but he's doing so where he's trying to put everyone in the world to sleep for 500 years to end all wars, fighting, and strife.
Not all heroes wear masks.
or creepy robes with ropes around their neck.
Some do.
But the side effect of that process is when he puts people to sleep, their dreams manifest and become reality. And chaos ensues. So first things first, I just want to get a general sense of how this episode hit for you guys. Archer, you're our guest. How did this one land for you?
I enjoyed it a lot. I actually watched it a couple times before you guys mentioned it.
Nice.
Because in trying to convert my wife little by little into a Ghostbuster cosplayer, Janine dressing up
nice.
Was a reference point. So
hell yeah.
No, it's an episode I thoroughly enjoy. And yeah, I'm still not sure who the real villain is in this one, because it sounds like he had a good idea and they were just ruining it.
Right? He's misunderstood. He's probably the most misunderstood baddie ghost we've had so far. Ree, how about you? How did this episode land for you?
I really liked it. I think everyone should have a nap. I'm big believer in naps. I think it could do humanity a lot of good if people just took a fucking nap.
Yep.
Hashtag pro naps.
Yeah, and like
yeah.
I
Hashtag nap
side
life.
with Sandman on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you feel so far about his methods? Because he seems like kind of like an ambusher. Like he doesn't like, hey, you look like you need a nap. He's like, no, I'm gonna hide in the engine bay of your car, and when you check the hood, I'm gonna pop out and get you.
I mean, if that's what it takes to get people to sleep, is to shoot his little dream dust out of a straw into your face when you're least expecting it.
Yeah.
They had to figure out a way to make him do something like creepy.
Right?
That's what it
Yeah,
was.
he's got to
Creepy,
be a little bit
also,
creepy.
like, he's still really goofy.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
design-wise, like his voice reminds me of something, and I can't put my brain on what or
I had
who
that
he
feeling
sounds
as
like.
well.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like talking, but inhaling instead of talking out. You talk in. It's kind of like that
Yeah.
pulling in. I'm going to choke if I continue to do that. But yeah, it was creepy as hell.
Yeah.
So,
Rob, how was this episode for you?
I enjoyed this one a lot. It's funny seeing the weird dreams. I'm pro nap, but I'm not pro Sandman because there are some people whose dreams I don't want to see.
Well, you won't see them because you'll be
You
asleep.
saw
Yeah, you'll be
every
sleeping.
single one of them. So
No, you're sleeping,
No,
man.
you're
Your
sleeping.
dreams are just out living their best life.
yeah, but if
You're
I'm
off in
awake, I
dreamland,
don't
man.
want to see the Bills.
That's
or
why
Marys.
you give in to the sleep dust and just sleep for 500 years.
Well.
It'll be fine.
I just got a flashback of another show, and I can't. Oh, got it. Justice League Unlimited. I don't know if you guys ever watched.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Love
Very
it.
familiar.
There's the episode. It's called like the birthday gift or something like that,
Yes.
where the guy, I can't remember his name at the moment, but he brings the star to attach to
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh,
So,
Starro. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the is Mongol? The
Mongol,
leader of
yes.
Warworld.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at the end, they end up throwing that onto him,
Yeah.
and he falls asleep. And they're like,
Yeah.
"What do you think he's dreaming about?" They're like, "I don't even want to know." And he's just smiling, but you hear like
Yeah.
people like dying and crying for help and stuff.
Do you imagine the pee you have to do after 500 years, though?
Yeah. 100%.
Remember Austin
Yeah.
Powers? Evacuation.
yeah.
Evacuation.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what that would be.
Yeah. So,
So
but it was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Nice. So I did we got into a little bit there, but I want to continue that discussion a little bit, just about the design and overall character of Sandman himself. Rob, we kind of got from you that you still found him creepy even though he's just running around doing people favors.
Is it wrong for me to wonder what he was wearing underneath that robe?
Yes.
Is the dude
Little
just
weird.
freeballing it, or is he like got some
Don't
like
ask how
like
lightsabers are
those
made.
pajamas with
only one way
the
to be sure,
flap
Rob.
in the back?
I don't want to
You
know.
know.
He's like the Statue of Liberty. I don't know if he's French, but it looks like he's wearing a toga.
So now I want to know if he shaves. But I mean, it's just like I was oddly thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because those skinny arms and stuff, he's not wearing a
Oh,
thing
well,
up top.
There's your answer. He doesn't shave. That's all hair keeping
Right?
the cloak that
Just looks
far
like
from his
Cousin
body. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a weird thing to think about, Rob. Archer, how about you? How was Sandman for you? Are you going to be dreaming about him?
Yeah, not scary. Like it was one of those where I was like, again, I feel like they're the villain here. I feel like this is that, Zach Morris is the creep series or whatever. Like,
Right?
like the Ghostbusters are the bad guys here.
Oh,
I mean, Janine just wanted to be a Ghostbuster, and they're like, you can only do it if you're dreaming.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, what a missed opportunity. I'm happy we got it in an episode. We're definitely going to get into that.
Yes.
Ree, how about you? How was Sandman for you? Creepy, not creepy?
Out of all the other ghouls and goblins and stuff that we've seen on the show, not creepy.
what about the teeth? He had a lot of teeth compared to
I didn't
Sam
pay attention to
Hain,
his
who had
teeth.
just pumpkin
I,
seed teeth.
I got really distracted by his tiny little bead eyes
Yeah.
and his tiny little arms just sticking out of the big sleeves. And I was
Yeah.
just like, you look silly. You're not creepy.
He did.
it's a
have-
moist
let's see
handshake.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I don't want to think about. Thanks for
Yeah.
putting that in my brain, Archer.
Cold and
I
clammy.
don't like that word.
But it's probably a little bit. It's a little bit
Yeah.
like sandpaper too, because he's got that dust all over him.
Right, he
you're
must.
kind
Oh
of
yeah.
like
Maybe
wet
handshaking
sand.
him. Yeah, he
Yeah.
just puts you dead asleep when you
Yeah.
shake his hand.
Oh, you think glitter's
Yeah.
bad? Wait till you get the Sandman.
Right?
Anakin would hate this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, sand, it's in the name.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So Tony in the chat is asking if it was Frank Welker that voiced Sandman. It was not, surprisingly. It was a gentleman by the name of Bill Martin who went uncredited.
Oh,
I'm not familiar with the name in the world of voice acting. But yeah, I was a little surprised myself that it wasn't Frank Welker. The guy does everything. So yeah, did you guys have any favorite scenes or anything like that? Anything that stuck out to you as part of the show? Archer, we'll start with you.
Yeah. I was taking some notes because I wanted to make sure I came prepared for the episode. I thought that the male like draft dodger thing was hilarious.
I love that scene.
Because I was like, as a kid, like I'd have no clue. Because the thing too, like between both these episodes, I was trying to think about like if I was a kid watching this, would I get the jokes?
Yeah.
And that was one where I was like, oh, that's for the parents sitting in the room to be like, oh, I see what you're doing there. But yeah, that one got me. And then for some reason in the beginning of actually there's two other things. Sorry. In the beginning, the animation of the couple in the apartment for some reason looked like different animation to me. It gave me like G.I. Joe animation for some reason. I just thought like they look like if you would have just paused it and I walked in the room, I would have thought I was watching G.I. Joe, not Ghostbusters.
It's totally fair.
And then the other call out I had, I don't remember other episodes doing this, but they had like a Transformers style transition at one point where it was like the Ghostbuster logo spinning, like the Autobots to Decepticon thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't feel like I've ever seen this before in Ghostbusters, but I'm digging it. I do it on my channel if you guys ever.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, your intros and your transitions are great, man. I love them.
Appreciate it.
Ree, how about you? Any favorite scenes? Anything that stuck out to you?
Besides the obvious Janine getting her little moment of being a Ghostbuster and absolutely saving the day.
Yeah.
There was one scene, I forget, like near the beginning-ish, when I forget who it was, told Slimer to like go hide. And so he like hid in the drawer and closed it on himself. And then when he closed it, there was the outline of his hand in slime.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
was hoping you'd catch that.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, it's Slimer. I'm going to catch it.
Slimer fan club.
Well, how about the tongue stand he does at the beginning?
Oh yeah. There's like the circle of goop on the table or whatever it was.
Yeah, on the plate of donuts or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
When Peter was all sleepy.
But he's upside down and doing push-ups with his tongue upside down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
was there any? Oh, sorry. I just had a quick question. Was there any smoking gun type thing I missed about? Like, can you guys think back to when you maybe first saw it when you were younger? Like, did you think the direction they were going was Janine doing that? Like, was there anything I missed in the episode? Like, oh, that was like the Easter egg.
No, as far as I know, that they didn't foreshadow that at all. Like that was just complete surprise. And it's one of my favorite scenes in any of the episodes. It's so good. I did want to talk to you guys about the opening scene with Peter being super sleepy. He was talking about dreaming about the Sandman.
Yeah.
Was that, do you think that was like a latent kind of like psychic episode he was having, or was it just because Sandman was already active and like trying to get people to go to sleep and dream? Rob, did that
I thought that was foreshadowing, and I was actually a little bit it took a detour when it went to Janine, because when he was eventually put to sleep later on, which was a great dream, by the way. It was just like, oh, okay, this is turning out different. I was expecting him. It ended up Winston being Winston and Janine being saving everybody, but it was
Yeah.
building up to start with as this would be Venkman's day. So that's at least that's
Venkman
how I
can't
thought.
be the hero or the focus of every episode.
He
I
might
feel like they
want
do.
to, but
He would absolutely want to, but I'm happy it doesn't play out that way. Rob, did you have any other favorite scenes or anything that stuck out to you?
Things that stuck out right at the beginning. It's weird how they can't spell weird.
They also can't spell Stay Puffed.
How'd they spell? I missed that one.
They spelled it Stay Puff with no
Puffed. Like how you're supposed to, like
no, just Stay Puff. Puff.
Oh, okay. I missed that one.
So I'm surprised you missed that because you keyed in on the Jaguars misspelling so much.
Yeah, the Jaggers. But it's and now I just keep checking all the spelling of everything. But I loved it how they went to the radio station WUGH, WUGH, and I'm just going to call him Dr. Johnny Fever, even though it wasn't him.
It was Marisa Marsh.
Yeah. Wasn't that Egon's voice?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, totally. Because it was a cross between Dr. Johnny Fever and the DJ from the Schwarzenegger Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way, with the ponytail and stuff. But it was just like he was there and said, "Hey, great trick! I bet you work for Spielberg." And I was just like, "Just drop Spielberg in this one. That's great." So
yeah, I like the real world references. That was pretty good.
But it was weird because, you know, that cliche of anytime there's a smart person like Egon dreaming, you gotta bring in
it's always
MC
Einstein.
square.
Yeah.
Einstein equals MC square.
Yeah.
And he's just
100%.
like, if I say that, I'm smart.
Yeah.
So E equals MC Q? No.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Obviously, idiot.
Yes, that's what stuck out to me.
Nice. Yeah, I loved the mailbox scene. Archer, I'm right there with you. That was hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, especially the mailbox chasing the letter as he's like running away, being like, "I'm not doing what you told me, despite what post-it says."
Yeah,
like that was hilarious to me. I love the Easter Bunny and Ray being afraid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly that he didn't want to take out the real Easter Bunny, and that was his fear.
Yeah.
It goes back to that Stay Puft thing, right? Where he's got that child inside of him.
Yeah, 100%. Ray is absolutely the child at heart of the group. But yeah, my favorite scene in any episode is Janine being the hero in her dream. And just like the build up and the plan. It's like her and Winston clearly had a plan. She had a pack handy, and her just in her sleep going, I'm and then just screaming Ghostbuster, and she pops out in full gear and they blast him. Like that's
Ghostbuster.
It's such a cool mic drop to me. It got me so hyped. I love it. And like that's
cool suit too.
Yeah. I love the suit.
Mm-hmm.
I love every time Janine gets in on the action with the pack. It happens more than once, but not as often as I would have liked. Huge missed opportunity there.
I was kind of just brainstorming that, like, if I was doing the show, which direction would I go on that? Because, like, it's cool to have her as that. It's cool to have an extra Ghostbuster in there.
Yeah.
I could hear the executives being like, the little boys don't want to see that. Like, I could hear that in my head. But I wonder.
Oh, it happened.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But I also wonder, like, is it better to not do it often? Because then when it does happen, it's like, whoa, like that's.
It is pretty epic.
Yeah. I immediately was thinking of like Power Rangers, where I'm like, Titanic shows up one time, it's great, but if he shows up all the time, it's not special anymore.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I like that call out.
This whole podcast.
No, I love it. That's such a good call. Yeah, and maybe it would have played out like that. Like, oh, is it Janine doing her thing again? Like, no, every time she shows up in Ghostbuster gear on the show, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So we did get another appearance from Stay Puft. We got a new Tahiti song. This one was probably my favorite one so far. And another episode where the ghosts or the baddies weren't ghosts necessarily. They were more manifestations of people's beliefs. Which is super cool. And they even address it. Like they address it through like the proton pack pseudoscience at the start, where they try and blast the first one. They're like, well, Egon gives them the PKE and said, well, they're not really ghosts, so who knows what's going to happen? So they just make a quick adjustment and away they go. But I love that it's not always ghosts. Like we were talking off air about things like Wendigo and the cryptids and things like that. And yeah, it gives it so much more variety, and it's so much fun.
I do have a little bit of information on the Sandman I wanted to share with you.
Hit me.
Like I was doing just real quick stuff, like to the point where a lot of this was Wikipedia, but just learning about like in 1816, Der Sandman from E.T. Hoffmann, he's from like Prussia, I believe. He wrote the story where it's about this creature that would throw sand in the eyes of kids if they don't fall asleep and steal their eyes.
Oh my god!
And it's just like it's according to. Yeah, so you threw sand in the eyes of children who would not go to sleep, with the result of those eyes falling out and being collected by the Sandman. And then about 30 years later, Hans Christian Andersen does a complete 180 to that story. It's like, I was trying to pronounce this properly, Ole Le Coye, which is about it's a Sandman who brings 2 umbrellas with him. One umbrella is for the good kids who have great sleep and it has pretty pictures on the umbrella. The other one's is a blank umbrella for the naughty kids who aren't allowed to have a dream. And so they don't dream anything. And so which one's going to get the dream? And he sprinkles a little dust on their face. And
that beats the hell out of getting your eyes stolen.
Yeah. Is it ever? But yeah, there's also a French Canadian story about the Sandman, which is very similar to the one about stealing eyes. So it's Bonhomme Seteur, who is in some versions throws sand in children's eyes to blind them so he may capture them.
So, Jesus.
All right. Night, kids.
Yeah.
That's a Brothers
Sleep
Grimm
tight.
sort of story. So we'll see something in Disney soon about this, I guess.
And kind of to add on to that, just from the writer's perspective, he did base the character of the Sandman on the Pat Ballard song, Mr. Sandman.
Yeah.
He did confirm that just hearing the song at home, and that's where the idea came from.
I wonder if Pat knew about the Hoffman version of the Sandman. It
I don't know.
As fun anymore.
No, absolutely not. It's definitely a less happy little tune. So other than Sandman, I did want to talk to you all about the other ghosts in this show. We got a lot in terms of ghost variety. And this is where the artists were really like just pushing it to the limit. Again, this seems to happen a lot. But did you have any other of like the side character ghosts that particularly stuck out to you? Any designs you liked? Anything like that? Archer, will start with you.
Nothing that really stuck out to me. Again, outside the creativity of the mailbox thing. But no, like I liked that there was a variety of ghosts around, or manifestations, I guess. I thought that was cool just to see them like almost having to like identify, like, all right, just because there's like a thing there, I can't attack it. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on and go after the main one, not, gotta catch that. It's not, we're not doing Pokemon right now. Like, so I did appreciate that aspect of their strategy, I guess.
Nice. Yeah, I love that aspect of the show. Them figuring out, like, it's not just always blasting the baddie with the proton packs. They have to figure out how to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's such a fun aspect. I love that. Rhea, how about you? Any kind of side ghosts stick out to you design wise?
I will be honest, I didn't pay a ton of attention to the other things, but there was a couple of quotes surrounding the dragon that I wrote down and I thought was really funny. First, there was a pun. Actually, I don't remember which order the quotes were in. But I'll start with the pun because I love puns. Winston made a pun when they were sneaking past the dragon instead of blasting it. He's like, well, don't drag on your feet. Let's go. Yeah. I love that. And then this might have come before it. But Egon, they were trying to figure out like how to deal with the dragon instead of just blasting it because, you know, they want to be sneaky. And he's like, we'll do something real scientific. And then the next scene, they're just tippy-toeing past.
Tiptoe.
Yep. Love I love that. So I guess the dragon, I don't know. Just because there's two funny quotes that I love.
I forgot that was this episode. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually thought that was the next episode because of the Jabberwocky. But yeah, we'll get into that for sure. Rob, how about you? Any ghosts stick out to you?
What was unique about this episode is we've seen the intro to the show so many times, and near the end of the intro, you kind of see where they have all these ghosts, and it pans up and it pans up, and you see all the ghosts moving side to side. Some have like a spinning wheel of eyeballs or whatever, and they replayed that in this episode. They had it was, and much of the same design, because I love monsters with lots of eyes or just one. Right. And so they had that one with all these eyes and skinny neck or whatever it was. And so I recognized it was immediately the DiCaprio whistle at the screen moment for me. It was just recognizing that. But there were some weird ones, like trains with a giant face on it and stuff. Yep. There's some messed up people in this neighborhood.
Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine was in this one?
There was a pink tank. Just a tank. That's that one stuck out to me for sure. I think my favorite of the side ghosts though was I think someone had dreamed of a knight in armor on horseback, but then the Sandman twisted it into some like D&D looking badass thing with like horns and teeth. That was cool. I like that one a lot. That one I had to pause and look at. I love but yeah, honorable mention, pink tank.
There was one piece of gear that I was like, oh, I wonder if this is where some of the lore building comes from. When Peter breaks out the walkie-talkie. It was on a rope of some sort, and I was like, oh, is that where some people say the gizmo was like multi-purpose, where it does other things too? Like, because I was like, where did that come from? He just randomly, and they didn't even go as far as to say like, oh, it's a standard walkie like from the movie. They're like, no, it's connected to something.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, you really took that effort. What do you think that is when you drew it? Like, what were you going for here?
That's a great call. It did look like the artist and animator just used the belt gizmo as a walkie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that they used it though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like, who's to say that it's not?
There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when I wanted to call out specifically Ray getting put to sleep, mostly because he dreams of pizza.
Because Ray's an 8-year-old boy.
Yeah, but
if
you
not
know what?
7.
Like, I was watching that scene. I'm like, man, Ray, I get it. A giant pizza. Yeah, 100%, man.
I see you, Ray.
Yeah, I see you. Exactly. So I wanted to ask everyone here, if Sandman got you and you went to sleep, what are y'all dreaming of?
Okay.
Archer, I'm going to put you on the spot first, sir.
And it's got to be a singular thing, right?
I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, man. I mean, the second you said the pizza thing, I thought a Taco Bell burrito, because that's my vice. So I'm gonna go with some sort of walking, talking chicken quesarito.
Oh man! Now is he wearing like a sombrero or like a poncho or anything?
I think it would be a sexy burrito. I think it'd be a lady. It'd be a lady burrito.
It's like a senorita burrito.
Because I just want to marry it. I just want to be in a long-term. I just want to be in a long-term relationship with a chicken quesarito.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ree, how about you? You get knocked out by Sandman. What's manifesting?
Right in this moment, every single form of potato you could ever think of.
Including fried?
Because you're a hobbit at heart?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, every potato dish you could think of, and a giant keg of mead is what I would dream of. I got hobbit on the mind.
Nice.
Endorsed.
Yeah, I love it. Rob, how about you? You get knocked out by Sandman? What are you dreaming of?
Dude, my dream's gonna be like Venkman's, I guess, except maybe like Salma Hayek's gonna be there or something. So I'm just that's pretty much it.
Yep,
no burritos, no flapjacks or anything like that. So.
No potatoes.
I love potatoes. I ain't dreaming of it though.
Oh.
So
yeah,
I want the fame and fortune.
Nice.
That was my number
winner
2.
of the Oscar.
Yeah, that seemed like too easy of an answer. So
yeah.
See, mine. I feel like
in
I'm
the moment.
No, that's. I feel like that's how it should be. My in the moment thing, like when I was preparing for this and writing down my notes, my immediate thought was, well, I'm going to be super cliche. Like I'm dreaming of, like Janine, I'm a Ghostbuster, and there's an Ecto one there. Like that's it. Just the Ecto one there. I got a real pack. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
that's all I could think of.
Dreams of flight is one of my favorite types of dreams.
Yeah,
flying. And so it's like superheroes like Mr. Miracle or Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Superman, that sort of thing. I'd probably be in there somewhere too.
They just come by and sweep you up, say you're the newest inductee in the Justice League of America, and away we go. Yeah.
Theme music playing, everything. I'm a punk rocker, yes I am.
What Ecto is it?
It's the OG. It's the OG Ecto. I love it. Yeah, and OG being like the 84 live action movie. Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
So I did want to quickly stop. We're kind of wrapping up this one, but the chat is going pretty good.
Yeah, we shouldn't let Tony fall asleep. I'm a little concerned about that. With evil fairies taking
evil
over
fairies. Yeah, Tony, don't fall asleep near me, man. But a Rambling Nerd is also saying, really need to rewatch this. Will I get flack for mentioning Extreme Ghostbusters? Absolutely not.
No.
The Extreme Ghostbusters is excellent. And I feel like they did a really good job of carrying the creepiness factor of season 1 and 2 of Real Ghostbusters all the way through. Yeah, great show. No judgment here. Cool. All right. So I did want to do a quick shout out of the Tobin Spirit Guide entry of Mr. Sandman.
That's a cool design.
Nice. I love the art in this book. It's way creepier than it is in the show.
Is he wearing underwear in that picture?
I didn't ask him, Rob.
Can't tell. It's vague.
Yeah. Sorry, our resident engineer, Ree, has got the book as well. So he appears on pages 40 and 41 of Tobin Spirit Guide, the Red Book 2016.
Open your books to page 41.
Yes.
Oh no, he's got a bag of eyeballs. Those are eyeballs coming out of like
what a deep pull. I love it.
Look at that.
That's a crazy callback.
Someone read Wikipedia.
Yeah, I love it.
He's a lot creepier. Like this
he's got too many teeth. Look at
yes, he does.
those
He
teeth.
has a lot of teeth.
Too many teeth.
He looks malevolent there.
It's a great dental program.
He's way cuter.
Hey, so they kept that canon.
Yeah,
thumbs are receding.
I love that. I'm curious if they had the eyeball thing in the show and they took it out for being a little bit too far.
I could totally see that. Yeah,
I could see that as well.
Yeah.
Well, what if it was there? We didn't notice.
The write-up does mention, Rob, the other references.
Oh, very
the Hans
cool.
Christian Andersen and the ETA Hoffman.
All right, I gotta get myself a book. I'm writing it down right now.
Yes, you do. Everyone needs. This is the one that's relatively inexpensive. You can get it off Amazon, wherever. It was from 2016, but like the art in it is amazing, and the write-ups are pretty good too. It's pretty brief. Obviously, it's not like a big, thick, leather-bound book, but it's awesome.
One small gripe that I just discovered today with it: there's no glossary.
No, there's not.
So you have to just flip through and hope you find the ghost you're looking for.
Yeah, it's no table of contents. Yeah, you're just flipping through.
$32 on Amazon for the red. $33 for the international green version.
There's a
what?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys what the difference was.
Oh man,
I need the green one. Excuse me?
You got to have both, right?
It said it was Portuguese though next to it.
Oh,
let me see.
That might not serve me so well.
Paperback.
I'm sure the pictures are nice though.
Oh, I think this one's paperback as well.
It would just be an accessory for my costume.
Yeah,
I don't need to know how to read it.
Hardback one, which is really cool. And he is listed in the book as a class 7 with a notation that says he can manifest in the physical world, but prefers to appear in the subconscious. So kind of like Freddy Krueger, if you think about it.
I love how Amazon has it written in. It's written by Eric Burnham, Dr. Ray Stantz, Dr. Egon Spendler, and illustrator Kyle Holtz. That is funny.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's 100% what it says on the cover.
Hey, place order.
Yeah, I just added.
I love it. It's so good. Yeah.
All right, focus. I'm sorry.
All right, focus indeed.
We're not getting the Magnolia one. That's just too expensive. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not rich. I didn't win the lottery. Yeah. Any final thoughts on Mr. Sandman Dream Me a Dream before we move on? Yeah, thumbs up.
I have a little jokey joke. I don't know if anyone will get it, but I just really
Is it a
want to
pun?
say it.
Is it a dragon?
No. Okay, so near the end of the episode, Sandman, in one of his like monologues, he refers to himself as the ultimate Sandman. So does that imply the existence of the amazing Sandman? The incredible Sandman? The spectacular Sandman?
Okay.
What
is there multiple Sandmans?
Sandman?
I endorse that joke.
Is there a Sandman verse? Perhaps.
I'm just going to put you down here.
Into the Sandman verse?
Down the corner there.
What?
Could anyone?
There's a council of
Sandman. Robe? Yeah. Like
Council of Sandmen? Council of Sandmen?
Sand people?
People, because those are alligator Sandman.
Sand people. Yeah, that is a different universe altogether.
Crossover.
All right. That is the perfect time for us to move on to our next episode of the evening. Season 3, episode 10, The Grundel.
Please don't promote any more stuff so I don't have to buy more things on Amazon.
No promises. So this one aired November 14th, 1987. This was the last episode written by J. Michael Straczynski. It was the only episode of season 3 that he wrote, and he was basically convinced to come back. Basically, he had left because he was not happy with the changes the studio was making to the show based on their like user focus testing and stuff like that. So like them changing Peter's voice, them talking about removing Ray completely, which thankfully didn't happen, and them changing up Janine's look and voice as well. He's like, you know what? You guys are making this just basically designed by committee. I'm out. And they brought him back for this episode on the condition that there would be no studio interference whatsoever. And it's pretty creepy. So I feel like he got his wish there. But that said, we do have the kind of the second crew in terms of voice actors. So we do have Dave Coulier as Pete Venkman. We still have Arsenio Hall, Maurice LaMarche, and Frank Welker. And then we have Cass Soucy as Janine. We also have uncredited guest stars. We have, so Roger Bumpus is making an appearance again as Grundel. So yeah, he came up last time. We also have a very young Jonathan Brandis as Lee, the good brother. So Alec's brother.
The good son.
Yeah, the good son, the good brother. Yeah.
What's his name? Jonathan what?
Jonathan Brandis. So if you ever
why
watched...
do I mean that? No. Why do I know that name? Sorry. Wow.
So did you ever watch Sequest with...
I'm familiar with it.
That's who I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, that's him.
The blonde kid.
100%. The 90s blonde kid that was in he was in Ladybugs.
The in the show.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that was him. He was very young. So the crux of the episode, the Grundel is running around corrupting young disenfranchised kids while turning them into a Grundel themselves if they go far enough with bad behavior.
Jonathan Brandis, I recognize him.
Yeah, as soon as you see the picture.
Yeah.
So yeah, this episode comes off pretty creepy. So yeah, first things first, let's just get into high level feelings about the episode on the whole. Archer, we'll start with you. How did this one land for you? This was your first viewing of it, right?
If I was a child, we would have had problems. Like my parents would have got annoyed real fast with how much I was like showing up to their apartment or their room, being like, I need to stay in here for a while. That was impressive that one got through in the series, because that one was really pushing it, especially when the kid's kind of like almost fully possessed, and he's like,
oh yeah,
what is it, like Jonathan, like whatever his name is, Alex is not here anymore. I was like, Yes. This is awesome.
And like his face is changing and he's getting claws. It's
that Chef's Kiss episode.
Oh, nice. So the creepiness worked.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, same here. Ree, how about you?
1,000%. Like the whole premise of this freakazoid thing possessing a child and making it turn into one of it, like that's straight out of a horror movie. Like that feels like what's that movie? That like classic one about possession. The girl
Exorcist?
Yeah, Exorcist.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Grundel, such a groomer, like so creepy. I liked it though.
That was creepy for sure. Definitely some very creepy behavior going on there.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, it was definitely something that came up with parents groups at the time that this episode came out. Is just it's a little too real to some people. And like that's pretty much J. Michael Straczynski just like really leaning into the creep factor of this world. Rob, how about you?
I'm just thinking, you mentioned like parents groups. I mean, this story it didn't feel new. It felt like a story that's been retold in different ways. This was not one of my favorite episodes we've reviewed so far. But I mean, it was good. Great concept. I did dig the school visit at one point, but it's just like
I love that.
The story for me, it almost sounded like there's something cliche about it that I was just like wasn't.
Yeah, the ginger kid's a bad guy.
Well, that too. I mean, he had freckles and he looked evil before the Grundel walked by.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's that stereotype for sure.
Yeah. So it wasn't my favorite, but it was good. But it was just like something for some reason I was just not sold on this one. So
that's fair. Yeah, this one for me was another hit, mostly just because it is kind of, especially watching it back as an adult, I'm like, this is pretty creepy. Like, did I watch this and seriously not get just scared shitless as a kid? Like, it's cool though. It's really good. It makes it kind of interesting, right?
Pinocchio. That's what I'm thinking of. Remember when Pinocchio and they turned them into the mules and stuff? And it's just like, come here, smoke, drink. That's 100%. What it reminded me of. It's just, I just thought of it now.
Good callback.
So,
or hear me out.
Yeah.
Shredder and the Foot Clan.
Thank you. That was if you didn't say that. If you didn't say that, I was gonna be like, bro, smoking Newports at 7. That's the way to go, man.
Regular menthols. Let's
Regular
go.
menthol.
Yeah. We got pool, we got poker, we got arcade games.
Yep.
Whatever you want to do, do.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all I could think of was it's just like the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That's good.
There was a another franchise referenced in this show.
There was. Okay. Let's go right to that. I'm pretty sure we're on the same page again, but yeah, let's hear it, Archer.
Inspector Gadget.
Oh, that was another one. That was not the one I was thinking.
That's what they were humming. At one point, they hummed it. They're like,
in one of the best scenes in the show where Janine's talking about like, oh, I love you, Dr. Venkman. I love you, Ray. I love you, Winston. Oh, and that's all.
I didn't even notice that.
And Egon's like, yo, what the hell?
Back.
So they all look at Egon when she omits him, and they all walk away whistling Inspector Gadget.
I gotta check that out. I missed that.
I thought I misheard it the first time. That's a great call, Archer.
I couldn't place what they were humming. I just assumed it was like the theme, like the Ghostbusters theme song, but
it was another Tahiti song.
That's funny.
Yeah. The other real world or like pop culture reference that I caught, and I'm curious if any of y'all caught it, was Aliens.
No.
What was it?
There's a point at the end when the Grundel is in that kind of factory place. Alec is almost turned, and they're about to blast the Grundel. And I think Egon or Ray says, we can't shoot him because we might hit Alec. And Winston goes, well, what are we supposed to do? He says use bad language. But all I could think of was Aliens with Frost saying, what are we supposed to use? Harsh language.
Yeah. Missed that.
Okay. I thought you guys were going to talk about Silly Putty. when Slimer just sticks that phone number on his chest.
Go through the phone book, Slimer.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a great gag. I love that. But yeah, we got a couple of awesome pulp culture references there.
Good.
I love that.
Mhm.
And
there was one other thing that I caught, and I was like, oh, they don't really do that often. And I only learned this from setting up how I was going to do our logo for the real Nerdbusters. And that was actually what you have here, which was separating Ghost and Busters.
nice.
And in the school, they have the two separated, but almost everywhere else in fandom, it's always one word.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
I was like, there you go. Another time where it's
That's
separated,
great.
which like never really happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Missed with the logo.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I love that it pops up like that. I love the school scene too. So
Yeah.
something for the
lot
rambling
of
nerd
issues there.
too. The Grundel is the only big bad to make the jump from real Ghostbusters to Extreme Ghostbusters. He's
I
the
saw Tony
only
mention that.
one. Sam Hain is shown in I think it's the outro, but he's never a subject or a character in an episode. The Grundel is the only one to make their return. So yeah,
I haven't seen an
Rambling Nerd
episode of
mentioned
it
that.
yet, so I got to
It's
check
a great
it out.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Definitely maintains that creep factor.
I started watching that also when I was trying to figure out how to do my proton pack, the
Nice.
first one, and got into a couple episodes because I have this thing about animation and audio where it's like there were certain shows back in the day where if one of the two didn't vibe with me, I couldn't watch them. And there was that animation style that Extreme Ghostbusters did, that Men in Black also did, whatever that studio
100%.
must have been. And I just could not get into it.
Totally fair. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's definitely that kind of 90s style.
Yeah.
One of the first kind of Ghostbusters people locally to us that I met when I started kind of getting involved, David, he built an Extreme Ghostbusters pack
Nice.
from scratch out of metal.
Oh, wow, that's pretty heavy.
It's just TIG welded metal all stuck together. It looks fantastic. He made me put it on at one fan expo, and I'm pretty sure I am a foot shorter now from wearing it. It was easily 50 pounds, if not heavier. It was crazy. Like he lifted it out of the back of his car and you could see like the car suspension. It was nuts. Yeah. Just shout out to David for that monstrosity. That thing was crazy. So we started to talk about it a little bit. I wanted to get into it a little bit deeper, just about the Grundel's design and his overall character. So Ree, you're just straight up noping? Just no Grundel?
He's like cool bad guy, but he's so creepy. Like,
now, is he creepy
necessarily
because of his like MO or just visually?
a little bit of both, but like especially like his voice and like his mannerisms and the fact that he was like just like at the window just being like, let me in. It was kind of giving like Nosferatu a little bit.
Hey, little boy.
Yeah.
Let me
Like,
in.
Yeah.
give me permission and I can
You
make
have to,
you
you have to let him in. Yep.
So he's no Sandman. There's no altruism happening there. He's not handing out naps.
I know that dude's not wearing anything under that trench coat.
Oh, I don't want to think about that either. Jeez. Archer, how about you? How's the Grundel for you? Especially this being your first time watch. How was he stacking up to guys like Boogeyman and Sam Hain?
I mean, to all the points mentioned so far, like I think the point of this, because you know, there's that thing where like at a certain point in time, all the cartoons used to have a message or something. Like this one was like, don't talk to strangers. Like, and the trench coat, the hat, the whole thing. I was like, I would never talk to anybody who looked. If they're wearing a black trench coat, like, don't talk to me. I don't care. Yeah,
no. That's like the universal sign of not to be trusted.
Yeah, khaki trench coat, a la Ninja Turtles. Cool. Black trench coat. No, can't do it.
Nice. Rob, how about you? How's the Grundel in terms of big bads that we've seen so far.
I'm just thinking of yellow trench coat. That's Carmen Sandiego, so it's kind of a mixture.
Red was Carmen.
Was it red? I think you're right.
Well, Turtles won April. Yeah. She had a yellow trench coat.
Was it trench coat or jumpsuit?
In the movie.
In the movie, she had the trench coat.
Yeah.
I'm getting those two mixed up. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the original question? I was just thinking about trench coats.
What's your favorite trench coat?
Yeah. what is your favorite color of trench coat? Where on the Roy G. Biv color spectrum can someone be trusted? Where's that line?
Yeah.
It's got to be blue. A Dream of Blue Turtles made an appearance. I was very happy about that.
Yeah.
I love the fact they made an appearance. But we talking scenes? No.
In terms of Grundel's design and just characterization,
it's all right. It's all right. It's a trench coat. It was meant to look like a perv, a creeper, someone don't trust. So you put him in a trench coat and a big hat. I mean,
basically looks like the guy from the Crime Stoppers logo, right?
Pretty much, yeah. But
more teeth.
McGruff has got a cool trench coat. His is khaki. You can trust him.
We're not besmirching McGruff. Don't get me wrong here. Yeah.
So it's about. Oh my God, it is about color.
I was gonna say maybe the collar up or down make a difference, but his collar's up, and I feel like that my theory's gone.
It's flared. It's very flared.
See, I feel like collar up, you could be creepy or you could be Joe Cool guy. I don't know.
Either way, you're sneaking around.
Yeah, 100%. That is definitely a sneaking attire.
Yep. Yep. Just like hat backwards, all of a sudden we're arm wrestling.
Exactly.
And you're gonna lose.
Yeah. We're going over the top.
Going over the top.
All right. So it is now time to plug Tobin's Spirit Guide. And if the class flips to page 54 and 55 in your textbook, you will see a very creepy picture of Grundel, even creepier than the show somehow. Yeah, he's way worse in the picture.
Oh, wait.
So it's actually got like two versions. So along the side here. Yeah. And then here's more like Sandman. He's just got some like creepy robes going on. But yeah, again, the art style, shout out to the artist. So the Grundel they have listed as a class 3. Fully corporeal parasitic being. Yeah, he's the parasitic part, definitely. Class 3 seems a little low. It feels like he's being undersold a little bit. For
considering he can transform you without even touching you.
Yeah, it feels like a plague almost. Like he's basically creating new Grundels by corrupting kids, right? There's that Pinocchio reference. They're just making more donkeys all over the place.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be, if the direction they were going is the essence of Grundel going to pass. Like once the kid turned,
it passes on.
If he would be like all of a sudden turn back into human and then age real fast, like I'm free now. And I can't think of what that movie reference is. That was in my head.
Like some Crypt Keeper, some Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Indiana Jones, yeah. Like all of a sudden he just aged fast.
Man.
Yeah.
Chose poorly.
And then it was like a kid, it was another ginger.
Yeah. The gingers, man.
Yeah.
God, just that stereotype, not doing anybody any favors.
There was one thing though in the show that did scare me as an adult.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, do tell.
As a native New Yorker, the most New York thing I've seen in the cartoon so far, all the episodes, the car on blocks.
Oh,
I was like, damn, they went to the Bronx and they didn't even shout out the Bronx here. Like, that's pretty awesome. So far to date, like I always say with the first movie, New York City is a character just like everybody else is. And so far in the cartoon, I know they've had the Statue of Liberty there. I know that the two towers have been there, but the most New York thing so far I've seen in the cartoon has been them showing up and the car is on cinder blocks.
And then a 1920s street newsy kid caught in the act or something like that.
Yeah.
By the beat cop. Yeah, that was hard to hard to see the Ecto one up on blocks. But yeah, 100%. That's a great call out. I love the perspective as a native New Yorker. That's awesome. How did everyone feel about the intro ghost, the Jabberwocky?
I like the reference to Alice in Wonderland on this one.
Yeah.
I was thinking about you when I saw it looked like a bunny. So,
well, it did. It looked like a cross between the White Rabbit and the Jabberwocky. Like it was a Jabberwocky, but it had like a set of rabbit teeth. But then it had like the little vest with the pocket watch, and yeah, it felt like a cross. But I kind of liked the design. It was good.
Was it Jabberwocky or Jabberwock? I can't remember how they pronounced it.
Jabberwocky.
Oh, okay.
They call in the poem by Lewis Carroll. They call it the Jabberwock.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that it's both ways.
They were like they were reciting the book, weren't they, when they were capturing it or something like that?
They were.
Yeah.
They were. So Jabberwocky first appeared in a poem that was featured as part of the novel Through the Looking Glass, and What Alice Found There by Lewis Carroll. So yeah, they were originally, apparently they were going to recite much more of that poem from the book, which is kind of weird because it kind of felt out of place to me. How did you guys feel about them just reciting the Jabberwocky poem? Archer?
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it was just right? But that's the thing. They throw these little things in there, which, watching as an adult, I'm like, oh, there's like thought put into this show. It isn't just random. Here's some flashy things. Like there's actually like, hey, here's a thing. Maybe in the future you'll want to look it up.
Right? Yeah, I love that call. 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Thought put into the show, not just a dumb kids TV show. Ree, how about you? Did you were you aware of like the Alice in Wonderland connections? The story?
No, I've heard the name Jabberwocky before, but I didn't know like if it was referencing something. And then them reciting the poem, I was just like, I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna keep watching.
Why are
it's
they
fine.
talking like this?
Everything's fine.
Rob, how about you being a teacher and a connoisseur of fine literature?
Oh wow,
how did that
seem mistaken on
you?
Both? But
dude, I hear tell you have many leather-bound books.
I smell like mahogany.
Yeah,
but I'm looking at a picture. The Jabberwocky in the cartoon looks almost spot on to the illustration from 1871. It is so spot on from
including
the
clothes
to the eyes to the clothes. It is so accurate. So they pulled straight from the Lewis Carroll, and that's actually makes it even cooler now. I'm not familiar with the story or the poem. It's not something I'm totally into, but it's just I'm looking at now. I'm finding all these cool deep pulls they're getting, which confuses me more, as we'll talk about, because of what a Grundel really is in real life. So I mean, they pulled this one from real life stories, but the Grundel is something very different. So
100%.
Yeah,
I love the Jabberwocky just as your intro ghost that they bust just to get the story moving along. The design was super cool.
I feel like I have not noticed that that's a common theme of an intro ghost, and then the show proceeds. I don't know why that just did not register until you mentioned that.
Totally, and they don't always do it. Like with Sandman, they just kind of jump right in. And there was no kind of like intro ghost or anything like that. But yeah, it happens quite a bit. Like it starts off with like an action scene where they're chasing a ghost, and we kind of join them mid job, I guess, just to like grab your attention, and then they jump into the story. But,
I feel they could have had a good story with this. I mean, they're in season 3 at this point.
This is season 3.
They just finished season 2, which had like 50 episodes or so.
Yeah,
I think there could have been an episode here with relation to Alice in Wonderland, the Jabberwock. There's a lore to this, and it feels like a missed opportunity almost to me.
Definitely,
because I think you could have extended the Grundel story even more, and then because I don't know the point of the Jabberwock in this storyline, just as a hey, we're bad, we get the bad guys, let's go get another one.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good call. I kind of feel the same way now that you call it out. Yeah, the Jabberwocky feels like a step above your random just intro bust.
They had the kid, like I was joking about the newsy kid at the beginning. I thought he was going to be the Grundel. and we're going to school. And the only reason it seems like they had that is because I think it just happened in the same neighborhood as the two brothers who had a Ghostbusters. But I think you could have started that in school where the Ghostbusters are visit or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's just some random street urchin.
Yeah, kind of missing now. Now I'm a little disappointed they didn't have a
Jabberwock. Yeah, no, it wasn't even Alec, right? Like, no, it wasn't some other kid.
We never hear about that kid ever again. He goes to
so weird.
He goes to like some orphanage with all the other newsies and Annie and some bald rich guy. So
it's a son of Florida man.
Right.
New York child.
Two things I gotta call out right now. That one from what actually both things you said, Rob. One, you said season 2 has like 50 episodes.
Yeah, something like that.
It's huge.
Well, my iTunes only gave me 13, so I feel very very ripped off right now.
Right?
It said so right now as I'm scrolling on here, it says that there's like 13 seasons. Does that part sound right?
Divided. No, so there's let's see.
I wouldn't be surprised if they divided it. Okay, so I know there's other cartoon shows that, like Craig of the Creek, for example. I love Craig of the Creek. It's a new show, newish show. But and on YouTube, they divide into they call seasons, but it's not in seasons. They do a collection of 10, collection of 10, a collection of 10. And so I'm thinking that's what they did. They just piled it up and say, yeah, that's a season.
Yeah,
because there are 65 episodes in season 2. Looking at the list,
yeah,
65,
and like how season 1 was only
13
episodes.
Same with season 3.
Yeah, season 3 was 13, but like in total across their 7 seasons, it was 135 episodes. I want to say
about that.
Yeah. So like, Archer, did you buy every episode? Like, did you just buy the whole series?
They at one point they were doing like a sale. Right now it's like a whole season for $10.
Okay,
but I'm starting to think that maybe they did divvy it up.
Yeah, they just divided it up evenly, just so they can sell it in even chunks.
Yep, and make more money on it.
Yep,
son of merchandising.
So like Boogeyman, I found Boogeyman is back. That here is listed as season 7, episode 10.
Oh, weird.
Boogeyman is season 3, isn't it?
Yeah, Boogeyman is back. Is season 3, episode 4, as it originally aired.
Halloween. I finally found Halloween 2.5.
Okay, so you did get it. Oh wow,
episode 1. Wow, that's what they did.
Yeah,
season 8. But that was episode 85 in sequence.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they went by 10s but Boogeyman is episode 81 before Halloween 2.5.
And I finally scrolled enough to find Grundel, season 8, episode 10.
Okay, there we go.
So they just took
you guys solved it. You solved
they took some creative liberties, but through our powers combined, for our investigative prowess.
Yep.
Yeah, we solved
we got our trench coats on.
Episodes. Yes,
that's crazy.
But only khaki trench coats, not black.
Only
trench
khaki.
Coats.
Yeah.
Where in the world is Archer's episodes?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. The second call I was going to say, the newsy kid reminded me of there's an episode of Batman the Animated Series where these two kids, it opens up with two kids playing on train tracks. Yeah. One kid gets stuck and then the train comes and then it turns out that's like a flashback.
Yeah.
Long story short, one becomes leader of the mob, the other one becomes a priest.
Yeah, one of them was Rupert Thorne, wasn't it?
No, it was one of his rivals.
Oh, okay,
it was somebody who like never came back in the show. I wonder if like in lore they did, but in the show they didn't. But yeah, they were.
I remember that
they were a villain or a rival to Rupert Thorne.
Gotcha.
And they were in the one kid was like a newsy type.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah,
it's never too late. Is the episode.
I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Great reference.
Yeah.
So with the Grundel episode, I know it was pretty creepy, but I do want to go through and get a sense of everybody's favorite scenes, favorite lines, that kind of thing. Archer, we'll start with you. Did you have any favorite scenes coming out of this episode?
the car and bricks. Like the car and bricks, I was like,
yeah,
I was 100%. Like, all right, I'm gonna put my phone down and just watch the episode. Like, it was like a New Yorker wrote this episode.
Awesome, I love that.
But no, the other one that got me where it was kind of relevant to real life. Sidebar: my wife and I bought a house last year. We finally got a grill, and the other day I went to go buy a propane tank. I took an empty propane tank to the store. Walked in, they're like, you can't bring that in here. And I was like, oh, okay. But yet the Ghostbusters could bring in nuclear accelerators.
Oh, yes.
Into a gymnasium.
School.
And nobody says anything about it.
Nah, they're scientists. It's fine. They know what they're doing.
So that part, I was like, suspicious. What could go wrong?
They had so much trust. There was not a principal in the room.
No.
Yeah, none.
No. And they blew the roof off that place, literally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the kids looked kind of old too. Some of the shots of them running away, I was like, those. Yeah. Is this like the Smallville cast? Like they're all like adults playing teenagers here?
Like real life 80s high school movies where everybody's at least 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy in there. All of them in Lost Boys today was watching that. I was like, wait, this is high school right now?
Yeah.
It's like there's like 40 right here.
Those are grown ass men in that movie. Yeah. Yeah. Now I just imagine Archer walking into a store with a propane tank being like, Ghostbusters could bring unlicensed nuclear accelerators into a school. Yeah. And I can't bring a propane tank into a store.
Yep.
Karen's in my gone wild.
Suit. Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Karen Ghostbuster goes viral.
Yes.
Just want to grill, God damn it.
Talk to your manager.
I open up with that. Get me your manager.
Yeah, 100%. Go full Karen on him. Get it.
Full Ken. That's what they call it. Going Ken.
Okay. Nice. Mm-hmm. Rhea, how about you? Any favorite scenes, favorite lines from this episode for you?
Yeah, I like the scene where I think it was the same scene where Janine was like, I love all of you. And then Egon was like, I don't know, he missed some kind of cue. He was being clueless as always. Mm-hmm. And then Janine sick Slimer on him, and he was just all for that. Slimer was like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And just slimed the crap out of him.
I love that. Partners in crime.
But he also said like love is for some things. He said some like something Data would say like love is for losers. I don't know.
Yeah, he was alluding to people seeking the approval and the affection of others being a sign of like weakness.
Yes.
And you shouldn't need to crave the affection of others. And then Janine does her thing with the other three. And then as he's walking up the stairs, she says, Egon, I love you most of all. Mm-hmm. And he doubles down and been like, I appreciate you saying it, not that I need it. And walks upstairs.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, he gets slimed.
Let's not poo-poo Egon's ideas here, really.
Wow. Okay. So over to resident robot Rob, what was your favorite scene, sir?
I remember a moment while watching this. I'm like, oh my God, Egon is Jamie Heineman. Just listening to him talk and the mannerisms and his like, I find if you don't Jamie Heineman from Mythbusters, he's extremely bright, extremely talented, builds so many things, and the way and their cadence is bang on the same cadence.
I had never thought about that before.
You're not going to get a laugh out of him. You're going to get a smile out of him. It's just like, it's just fill it with technobabble and great results. And oops, we made a mistake.
Speaking of technobabble, he dropped a reference to an interocitor on this episode.
What's an interocitor?
So the first time I had ever heard that word in a movie was when I was watching the Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie. The movie where they were watching the old 50s movie, This Island Earth, where the interocitor was a piece of alien technology. So I don't know if that was like a direct reference to This Island Earth, but it
has to be.
Yeah. It was such a great line drop.
I'm looking at the picture right now. I recognize the person with a giant forehead and white hair and suit. I recognize that, and if I can recognize it, I know these boys have it's classic for them. So that's funny.
Yeah, I love that. But yeah, Egon, definitely the Jamie Heineman. I've never put that 2 and 2 together before, and now I will never unsee it.
Just give Egon a beret with that little tornado hair sticking out. You're good to go.
Yeah.
But I did get a laugh. Sorry, go ahead, Archer.
Oh, no, good.
I was going to say, I did get a laugh of them in the gym, and the fact that they burned the place up, and it's just like, is there a principal? No? Okay, good. See you later.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Peace out, smoke bomb. And the fact, part of the teacher me is like, why the hell isn't there a teacher? I got to attend every goddamn assembly that has to be here. Why isn't he here? So
there were scientists. The scientists got it, man.
Trust me, I'm a scientist.
They're basically, just like crazy science teachers.
Yeah.
I also, that was my favorite scene, the Janine I love you scene, and then getting Slimer sicked on Egon. That was the best, just because it felt kind of natural, just like the dialogue, like it's just them all standing around talking, and it was just a discussion that the Ghostbusters would have with Janine, and I loved it, and I loved Janine's handling of it too. That was great. Anything else that anybody wanted to add about this episode before we wrap things up?
Grundel is...
Oh, yeah, Rob.
There's 2 terms for a Grundel. One, a Grundel is a type of fish. I tried to look for any like ghost things or cryptozoology. There is none. It's either a fish or it's slang for the area between your and your down below. So... that's all I found for Grundel. There's a video game, but it looks... oh, no, sorry. It's part of the Ghostbusters video game. Never mind. So, yeah, that's about it. So, I'm very curious where the Grundel... I like the other version better. The taint.
Well,
but
it just sounds like slang in that context, right? Where like, yeah, I'm curious what a Grundel fish looks like now.
It looks not much. It just looks... Go ahead, Ree.
I was just going to say it looks kind of generic.
Just like a normal ass fish.
Yeah, small little catfish sort of thing.
Well, I'm a little disappointed.
There was a Grundel and Thumbelina, apparently, voiced by Joe Lynch.
Huh. There's also, I'm seeing Grundles on the Ninjago wiki, and then also in My Little Pony.
I love it.
Now I got look.
And My Little Pony, did you say?
Yeah, but it's Grundle like L-E, not E-L at the end.
Oh, yeah.
So I
mean, it's a great word. It sounds like it should be something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
It definitely sounds very like cryptid or like folklore type thing. Like it should be like the Sandman stealing kids' eyes. Like it feels like it should be something like it's, if you keep acting bad, young Jimmy, you're going to turn into a Grundle. Just that like that kind of urban legend stuff that parents tell their kids to keep them acting right.
Yeah, it looks like Grundles are little ogres in not just the My Little Pony, but in other shows too. They call them like ogres, but yeah, that's just kind of what it is.
Cool.
It's awesome.
I mean, yeah, I like it when they do pull in kind of the real world folklore type stuff into the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
With that, if nobody has anything else they want to add for this episode, we can start wrapping things up.
I wanted to point out, I don't know if it was just me, but the Grundle sounded like Gollum a lot of the time.
Yes. It sounds like VJ Baby in the chat.
I was just going to say that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she called that out as well. Very Gollum-esque. Yeah, definitely that creepy, raspy voice.
Do we know who voiced the Grundle? I don't remember if we...
I had that. One moment.
One moment, please.
Yeah.
While you're looking, I found
please hold.
Jubilee wears an awesome yellow trench coat.
She does.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
How could we forget? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. The Grundle was Roger Bumpus.
That's right. You said that because it was Squidward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Squidward confirmed.
I can't remember which episode it was, if it was this one or the first one we talked about, but there's a moment where I think Winston's kind of like, that really? No way. And I'm like, this isn't episode 1. Like we've seen a lot of things where if somebody said something, safe to say it might be actually happening in some capacity.
At this point, what are you surprised about now?
Yeah, exactly. Nothing should surprise him.
Unless it comes out of somebody's ass, you shouldn't be really surprised.
I was even thinking about the origin episode of like when they had the khakis and then the glow versions.
Oh,
like,
Citizen Ghost.
You saw literally a slime version of yourself walking at you.
100%.
And you're going to question anything?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Right. Totally agree.
It's
a great show.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. With that said, let's wrap things up. Archer, thank you so much for joining us.
Archer. Yeah, thank you.
I hope you enjoyed yourself. This was a lot of fun. I loved having you on the show. We will have to do it again.
Definitely.
With that said, for anybody kind of watching the stream live or watching this after the fact, where can the people find you?
Yeah. Short answer will always be nerdaffiliated.com. There you'll find links to all of our shows, links to our merch, photographs, all that fun stuff. I do a lot of photographs when I go to like conventions and Ghostbusters Day and stuff like that. So all that stuff can be found through nerdaffiliated.com. But of course, Nerd Affiliated on all your social platforms. And the Real Nerdbusters is our Ghostbusters side of the channel. So that across all your favorite social platforms as well.
Love that. Yeah, definitely check out Nerd Affiliated on YouTube. Archer, you were so busy with putting content up. It's hard to keep up, man. I love it though.
Same.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks again for joining us.
Yeah.
Marie, where can we find you, the president of the Slimer fan club?
At various events, whether Ghostbusters centered or Star Wars. I don't know, here every Tuesday or every other Tuesday.
Awesome.
I don't exist otherwise.
You don't exist outside of local charity costume events?
Not really.
Defend our next Ghost boys.
Get summoned for that, and then I disappear.
Oh, can I say one thing before Rob goes?
Yeah.
Real quick, because
please.
I like 20 minutes ago, I was like, why don't I just play the episode while we're talking about it, just in case I missed something? So that's going on my other screen. Kid just randomly jumps out the window.
Oh yeah.
And the brother was like,
that's right. Yeah, he like, and it's not even like this bird's got to fly. Nah, he like backs up and just like Batman style, just like jumps off backwards.
And I thought the other kid was gonna do it, and then the other kid jumps on the fire escape. So I was like, okay, so we acknowledge you can't just do that. No red flags.
No, none whatsoever. It's fine. Yeah, he's got them Grundel powers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. All right, Rob, where can we find you, sir?
Outer Rim Rookie on Instagram, Facebook. The Outer Rim Rookie show just released a couple days ago was the final put together of the AT-AT driver costume and getting approved thanks to you. It is officially approved.
Dude, and congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm going to be wearing that cherry bomb in September. And also I'm putting another video together, just a simple video of one last costume before summer ends about the TIE Reserve as well as the bridge crew. It's a nice starter costume, so stay tuned. Hopefully I get that out by this weekend because back to school is going to affect everything, and I am going to be a ghost myself. So
yeah, and we'll have to talk. When are you back at school? Are you going to be?
I am back at school next week. Oh. Yeah, so
next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm seriously going to be the most evil zombie you've ever seen after that Tuesday. I mean, wandering around.
So are we doing this next Tuesday?
Probably not.
Okay.
So our schedule's going to change for this show a little bit until we figure things out because my regular schedule with my son, single dad here, so I got to make sure that I'm doing right there and also making sure that we're balancing all that sort of stuff. So,
awesome. So stay tuned on our socials where we will kind of set the new schedule, but we're going to keep this going. There's a lot of Real Ghostbusters episodes to get through.
We also put this live show on audio in our regular podcast, wherever you download podcasts. So if you want to listen to us and you missed the live episode, you can also listen to us on podcasts, and it's just as good.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, and I know I've got some Ghostbusters related unboxing to do on deck, so maybe we can figure out a way to do that in the off weeks. But yeah, we'll talk off air about that logistically and whatnot.
Definitely got some cool stuff coming up.
Yeah. All right. With that, you can find me right here on Ready to Believe on the Generation X-Wing podcast YouTube channel. We're gonna keep this going for a long time.
Yeah.
It's
definitely
so much
gonna get
fun.
Hey Archer it again. So
absolutely, yeah. Archer, we're gonna have you back. That was a ton of fun. Thanks again for joining us.
Totally.
And Rob, I will leave this to you to take us out, sir.
Ready to Believe you. Don't know why I'm suddenly doing it by myself.
You always do it. So I
want Reed to do it with me. Reed, do it. Come on. Ready?
It's so hard to do in sync.
She believes nothing that you say.
It's no love, Janine. No love.
Awesome.
See you
so
later.
Yeah, thank you all in the chat for joining us live. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, thank you so much. We really appreciate all the views, all the engagement, and we hope you guys are liking the content.
Bye.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye.